Have you ever found yourself worrying about what comes after 65? The looming question of, what if I can't stay in my own home? What if I end up in a place where I lose my independence, my comfort, my familiar surroundings? For so many of us, the very idea of a traditional nursing home feels like a loss, a final chapter written for us rather than by us. We picture sterile hallways, impersonal care, and a feeling of being disconnected from the life we've so carefully built. It's a painful thought, isn't it? The thought of giving up our cherished routines, our beloved possessions, our connection to our community. But what if I told you that future, that common image, is quickly becoming a thing of the past? What if I told you there's a whole new world opening up for seniors? A world that champions your independence, your comfort, and your desire to live life on your own terms, right where you want to be. In this video, we're going to dive deep into 7 incredible new senior living trends that are completely changing the game. These aren't just ideas. They're real. Practical ways you can ensure your golden years are exactly that. Golden. Full of freedom and joy. Far away from the traditional nursing home model. So, grab a cup of tea, settle in, and watch to the very end. Because I promise you, there's something here that will truly surprise you and perhaps even redefine your vision for the future. Let's begin by challenging that old narrative, shall we? Because the first trend we're going to talk about is all about rewriting the script on how we live together and support one another in our later years. It's called intentional communities. And within that broad umbrella, we often find a powerful concept known as co-housing. Now, what exactly does that mean? Imagine a neighborhood, but one designed from the ground up for connection and mutual support. It's a group of private homes, each with its own kitchen and living space, but clustered around shared common areas. These shared spaces might include a large dining hall, a communal kitchen, gardens, workshops, or even a fitness room. The key difference here is that the residents aren't just neighbors, they're an active, self-governing community who participate in the design, management, and ongoing life of their community. It's about choosing who you live with and building a support network before you even need extensive help. This isn't your traditional retirement community where services are provided to you. Here, residents actively share responsibilities and contribute to the well-being of the group. They might rotate cooking duties for shared meals a few times a week, organize social events, or even help each other with small tasks like watering plants or picking up mail. The benefits are profound. Loneliness, which can be such a significant challenge for seniors, is dramatically reduced. You have a built-in social network right outside your door, people who genuinely care about you and look out for one another. This fosters a powerful sense of purpose and belonging, which are crucial for our mental and emotional health as we age. Think about the joy of shared meals and conversations, the comfort of knowing there's always someone nearby if you need a hand, or just a friendly face to chat with. These communities empower their residents to maintain their independence while enjoying the security and camaraderie of a close-knit group. If you're interested in exploring this, you can start by looking for online directories of intentional communities or co-housing groups in your region. Attend open houses or informational sessions. Look for communities that align with your values and lifestyle, whether that's a focus on sustainability, arts, or simply shared companionship. This trend truly offers a vibrant alternative to isolated living. Now, while intentional communities offer a wonderful sense of shared living, many of us still cherish the idea of maintaining our own individual home, perhaps even close to our family. And that brings us beautifully to our second game-changing trend, the rise of accessory dwelling units, or ADUs, sometimes lovingly called granny flats or in-law suites. An ADU is essentially a smaller, independent residential unit located on the same lot as a primary single-family home. It can be a converted basement or garage apartment, a new addition to the main house, or even a completely separate, detached structure in the backyard, much like a tiny house. The beauty of an ADU lies in its flexibility and the balance it strikes between independence and proximity to loved ones. Imagine having your own private space, your own kitchen, your own entrance, but knowing your loved ones are just steps away. This provides immense peace of mind for everyone involved. For seniors, it means staying close to family, perhaps watching grandchildren grow up, while still maintaining personal boundaries and cherished independence. For adult children, it offers a way to support aging parents without having them move into the main house, which can sometimes strain family dynamics. The popularity of ADUs is growing rapidly, partly because zoning laws in many areas are changing to make them easier to build. It's becoming a mainstream housing solution. If you're considering an ADU, your first step would be to research local zoning regulations to understand what's permissible in your area. Then, think about design. Consider accessibility features like no-step entrances, wider doorways, and grab bars in the bathroom right from the start. These features are not just for immediate needs, but for future-proofing the space. An ADU can also be a savvy financial move. It can be built for aging parents, or it can serve as a rental unit that provides income until it's needed for family. The value it adds to your property can be significant, more than just a structure. An ADU represents a lifestyle choice that allows for multi-generational living, strengthens family bonds, and empowers seniors to age in place within their own community. Surrounded by the people and places they hold dear, it offers a truly personalized solution for living comfortably and safely for years to come. Moving on from designing new ways to live with or near family, let's explore how entire neighborhoods are transforming into natural support systems. This brings us to our third trend, naturally occurring retirement communities, often known as NORTs. Now, a NORC isn't a planned development or a facility you move into. Instead, it's a neighborhood or an apartment building where a large percentage of residents have simply aged in place over time, creating a de facto senior community. It evolves organically, through the simple passage of years, as people stay in their homes and their neighbors do the same. Think about your own street or building. Are many of your longtime neighbors also around your age? If so, you might already be living in a NORC without even realizing it. The power of a NORC lies in leveraging those existing community bonds and relationships. In a NORC, residents often create informal networks of support, like neighbors checking in on each other, sharing rides to appointments, organizing potlucks, or simply having someone to chat with over the fence. This already happens in many established neighborhoods. What makes a NORC a trend is when these organic networks become more formalized, often partnering with local nonprofits, universities, or social service agencies. These partnerships bring resources directly to the neighborhood. This could mean health screenings offered in a local community center, social programs and workshops held right in your building's common room, or even organized transportation assistance and meal delivery services designed specifically for the residents of that NORT. It's about strengthening the fabric of the community you already cherish, making your existing home and neighborhood work for you, rather than feeling forced to leave it as your needs change. This trend recognizes that for many seniors, their greatest desire is to remain in their beloved homes, surrounded by familiar faces and memories. The beauty of the NORC model is that it supports this desire by bringing the necessary services and social connections to them, right where they are. It truly empowers people to stay put, to maintain their routines, and to continue contributing to the community they've helped build. It's about making your present home your future home, now. While NORCs rely on existing community, our fourth trend takes a different approach to making your home a place of connection and shared living, especially if you have extra space. Let's talk about home share programs. This is a wonderfully practical and often heartwarming solution that addresses multiple needs simultaneously. Imagine you're a senior living in a larger home, perhaps after your children have grown and moved out, and you find yourself with spare rooms. You might be looking for a bit of extra income, some help around the house, or simply some companionship to alleviate loneliness. At the same time, there are often individuals, perhaps students, young professionals, or even other seniors, who are looking for affordable housing and might be willing to offer assistance or companionship in exchange for reduced rent. That's where home share programs come in. These programs act as matchmakers, connecting homeowners, often seniors, with compatible housemates. The housemate might pay reduced rent or even no rent in exchange for providing a certain number of hours of services per week. These services can be incredibly varied, like housekeeping, yard work, grocery shopping, tech support, driving, or simply sharing meals and conversation. The key is that these programs are typically run by reputable nonprofit organizations or agencies. They handle the careful vetting process, conducting thorough background checks on both the homeowner and the potential housemate to ensure safety and compatibility. They also provide ongoing mediation and support, helping to set clear expectations and resolve any issues that might arise. This isn't just about finding a tenant. It's about finding a compatible companion who can enrich your life and provide practical assistance. Think about the peace of mind knowing you have someone reliable to help with tasks that might be getting harder for you, or someone to share a cup of coffee and a conversation with. It's a symbiotic relationship that creates a mutually beneficial living arrangement. For seniors, it can alleviate financial strain, reduce isolation, and provide a sense of security. For the housemate, it offers affordable housing and often a supportive environment. It's a fantastic way to utilize unused space, bring new energy into the home, and foster intergenerational connections. Home share programs represent a creative and community-oriented approach to maintaining independence and well-being. From shared spaces and community bonds, let's pivot to how technology is making our homes safer, smarter, and more conducive to aging in place independently. Our fifth trend is technology-enhanced smart homes for seniors. Now, before you picture something overly complicated or intimidating, let me assure you, this isn't just for young tech gurus. Modern smart home technology is increasingly designed to be intuitive and user-friendly, offering practical benefits that genuinely enhance safety, convenience, and peace of mind without being intrusive. The goal here is to use technology as a quiet helper, allowing you to maintain your independence longer in the comfort of your own home. Think about some simple, yet incredibly effective applications. Smart lighting, for instance. Imagine lights that turn on automatically with motion detection when you get up in the middle of the night, reducing the risk of a fall. Or lights you can control with your voice, so you don't have to fumble for switches. Smart thermostats can adjust the temperature automatically, ensuring your home is always comfortable and energy efficient. Video doorbells let you see and speak to whoever is at your door from anywhere in your home, enhancing security without the need to physically open the door. Beyond these conveniences, there are smart devices specifically designed for senior safety. Wearable medical alert pendants with fall detection can automatically call for help if you take a tumble. Smart medication dispensers can be programmed to remind you when it's time to take your pills, even dispensing them for you, ensuring you never miss a dose. Then there are more sophisticated, yet still discreet, remote monitoring systems. These often use passive sensors that learn your daily routines, when you typically get out of bed, when you move around the kitchen, when you leave the house. They don't use cameras that invade privacy. Instead, they simply track patterns of movement and activity. If there's a significant deviation from your normal routine, for example, no activity detected for an unusual amount of time, the system can send an alert to a trusted family member or caregiver. This offers a vital safety net, providing peace of mind to both the senior and their loved ones, all while respecting privacy and autonomy. Voice assistants like Alexa or Google Home are also becoming indispensable tools, making it easy to set reminders, make hands-free calls, get news updates, or even listen to music, all with simple voice commands. This trend is empowering because it puts the power back in your hands, allowing technology to quietly support your lifestyle and help you live independently for many more years. We've covered some truly innovative ways to live connected, supported, and safely in your own space. Now, let's explore how entire networks are forming to create a web of support that brings resources right to your doorstep, keeping you deeply rooted in your community. This brings us to our sixth trend, the village movement, part of what's known as the village-to-village network. This is a remarkable grassroots initiative that has been gaining incredible momentum across the country. It's essentially a membership-driven, non-profit organization established by and for seniors in a specific geographic area, designed to help them age in place in their own homes. So, how does a village work members typically pay a modest annual fee? In return, they gain access to a carefully curated network of resources and support, This includes a pool of vetted volunteers who can help with a wide range of tasks that might become more challenging as we age, such as transportation to appointments, minor home repairs, light yard work, grocery shopping, or even just offering companionship and tech support. Beyond the volunteer services, the village also provides access to a list of vetted, pre-screened professional service providers. Think plumbers, electricians, handymen, and even home care agencies, often at discounted rates negotiated by the village itself. But the village movement is much more than just a service provider. It's also a vibrant social hub. Villages organize a wealth of social activities, from book clubs and walking groups to lectures, workshops, and shared meals. This fosters a strong sense of community, combating isolation and creating genuine friendships among members. Imagine needing a ride to your doctor's appointment and knowing you can call your village coordinator, who will arrange for a trusted volunteer to take you. Or having someone reliable to help you change a tricky light bulb or troubleshoot a computer issue. The beauty of the village movement is that it's locally driven, meaning the services and activities offered are tailored to the specific needs and interests of its members. It's about building a robust, local ecosystem of support that keeps you active, engaged, and independent in your own home, without the need to relocate to a facility. It truly empowers individuals to stay connected and cared for within their existing neighborhoods, providing a proactive and deeply personal approach to aging gracefully. Finally, let's talk about a broad, overarching trend that ties many of these concepts together, focusing on comprehensive solutions that make aging in place a truly viable, long-term reality. Our seventh trend is aging in place with comprehensive support services. This isn't one specific program or organization, but rather an umbrella term for the growing availability and integration of a wide range of services designed to allow seniors to remain in their homes as they age, even as their needs become more complex. It's about bringing the care to you, rather than you having to move to a place where care is provided. The paradigm shift here is profound. Instead of moving into a nursing home or assisted living facility when health or mobility needs increase, the focus is now on assessing individual needs and then assembling a personalized suite of services delivered directly to your home. This allows for maximum autonomy and continuity of life. Think about the array of services now available in home care agencies that provide everything from personal care, like bathing and dressing, to light housekeeping and companionship, skilled nursing services that can come to your home for medical treatments, mobile healthcare teams, including doctors, nurses, and therapists, who make house calls, meal delivery services tailored to specific dietary needs, and adult day programs that offer social engagement and activities during the day, providing respite for family caregivers. It also includes home modification specialists who can install ramps, stair lifts, or adapt bathrooms for greater accessibility. The key to successful aging in place with comprehensive services is coordination. This is often handled by geriatric care managers, who act as navigators, helping seniors and their families assess needs, identify available resources, and coordinate the various services to create a seamless support system that evolves as needs change. This approach allows for a highly personalized care plan, tailored to the individual rather than fitting the individual into a standardized care model. It means that even if you face significant health challenges, you can still remain in the comfort and familiarity of your own home, surrounded by your memories and loved ones. While the cost can vary, it is often more cost-effective than a long-term care facility, and it undeniably preserves a higher quality of life and sense of dignity. This trend reflects a growing understanding that home is where we thrive, and with the right support, it can remain our sanctuary for life. It's about proactive planning, understanding the incredible resources available, and building a personalized support network that ensures your golden years are lived on your terms. So, as you can see, the future of senior living is far from that old, limited vision of nursing homes. We've explored how intentional communities and co-housing offer vibrant, supportive shared living, how ADUs provide privacy and proximity to loved ones, and how nurses transform existing neighborhoods into powerful support networks. We looked at how home share programs can bring companionship and help, how smart home technology enhances safety and independence, and how the grassroots village movement provides invaluable local assistance and social connection. And finally, we saw how the growing range of comprehensive support services means that quality care can now come to you, right in your own home. What all these trends have in common is choice, control, and connection. They empower you to design a future that suits your desires, preserves your dignity, and keeps you deeply embedded in the life you love. Remember, you have more options than ever before. Small shifts in perspective and a little bit of planning can make an enormous difference in how you experience your later years. Don't let old assumptions limit your dreams. Your golden years truly can be your best years, full of purpose and joy. I hope this has given you a fresh outlook and perhaps some exciting new possibilities to consider. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these trends. Have you experienced any of them firsthand? Are there other innovative living arrangements you've come across? Please share your ideas and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be incredibly helpful to others in our community. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel reach more people who could benefit from this information. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos, where we'll continue to explore practical ways to live your healthiest, happiest, and most fulfilling life. Thank you for spending this time with me. It's an honor to share these insights with you. Remember, age is just a number, and your best years are always ahead of you. Live your best life. At every age,